This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
Everybody, welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. As everybody knows, we're big indie horror films, and
yes,
we are welcoming back our friend Steve Reaper Livengood. What's up, Steve?
How's it going?
Oh, not bad. We're here to talk about your new movie you're making.
And I'm very excited about this.
Very cool.
Yeah, very excited. I am.
You never know who's, behind it and who isn't.
I'm
totally it's one
psyched.
thing to be an actor, but it's another one to be the guy that wrote the script and then the director. And also I star in it as well. So I'm doing all three. So I know how Glenn Danzig feels now.
I was going to say you're Kevin Costner in it too. You know, he used to do all the wrote the movie, directed
That's
the
so
movie,
true.
starred in the movie, paid for the movie.
It's crazy.
I bet, man. I bet. So where did the idea for this film come about? Oh, by the way,
Honestly,
the name of the film is The Contract, by the way. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning. Sorry, man.
That's all right. You'll pay for it later. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Okay, so this came about from a short story that I wrote 6 years ago. And I've just kind of left it on the shelf because I was like, because I wasn't even acting at the time that I wrote it.
Oh, wow.
I was still kind of at the end of my metal career as a drummer. And I don't know. I just suddenly, I want to say, oh man, did I announce this back at the beginning of the year? I can't remember if it was the beginning of this year or the end of next year that I actually started seriously thinking about, you know what? There is not a lot of serious horror in the indie horror scene. Like everything
That's
is
true.
comedy horror. So I started thinking back. I was like, I wrote The Contract and I haven't seen anyone do anything like this. So it's got very well thought out characters. Each one is just as important as the other. I mean, obviously you have a lead, you have a final person, all that type of stuff. But we've seen demons done quite a few different ways. But this film, I don't know. I don't think they've ever seen it like this before. I'm a huge fan of mafia movies. I always have been.
Me too.
And I got the idea, well, what if, because I'm a huge Sopranos fan, right?
Right.
And, the Bada Bing Club, which was like the hub of Tony Soprano's like offices, right?
Yep.
But I mean, yeah, that was a strip club, but this isn't. So I got the idea of, well, the Inferno Bar. And I was like, that's going to be Floros, the head demon, who was played by me, of course. That's going to be like his base of operations. And what happens is the supernatural kind of aspect of things is that all of a sudden this bar just shows up in the middle of this small town called Black Flame Hills. And it's basically a goth bar.
Wow, how cool.
So it attracts like all the young people. And, it's a drinking town. And like most small towns, everybody that comes in, because I live in a small town myself. And, we have one bar here and you just see all these people come in talking about oh man, I got this problem, that probably start telling the bartender the whole life story, right?
My mom was a bartender, so I can relate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was in the bar business years ago. I owned a couple of different bars. And I was like, you know what? The consigliere of Floros could be his head sorcerer. And that's Milton Ashthorne, played by Aaron Markham, who's also FX guy. He was with me in Killer Cox. So I had him come on for that role because I was like, dude, it's perfect. It perfectly fits him. And that's one of the things that I really love is that each of these characters are tailored to the people that actually got the roles.
I like that. Yeah.
I had it in my head, like this person could be that person and so on.
Well, that's easy then.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of, them trying to make money, because what's money to a demon? Demons don't fucking care.
Yeah.
The idea is that when these people come in with their problems, and they're like, oh, I this person done me wrong. I wish I could, just murder him or, get revenge on them. But instead, they don't realize that they're telling this to the guy that makes the contracts for the head demon Floros. So what I don't want to give too much away.
No.
Just don't try the Inferno red wine. That's all I could say. I don't want to give too much away.
That sounds like a marketing plan right there.
Oh, absolutely. I've used it in a few posts.
I like it.
So, and it's something.
Start your own wine, man. Grow your own grapes.
Yeah, right.
No, this sounds really cool to me. I'm really interested in it because, like you said, it's not something you see in a lot of the indie horror.
Nope. And what's crazy is some of the promotion and stuff that I've done. I'm starting to see other filmmakers kind of do similar things now too. So it's like, gee, I didn't think it would catch on the way it has, and I mean, I couldn't be happier.
Right.
It's like raising a child, it's like all of a sudden it's just coming to fruition, like seeing it happen. It's wild. So I'm very thankful, very grateful.
Awesome.
So what entails going from being an actor to actually making a movie? That's got to be a bit of a step, I would think.
Honestly, it is. It really is. There's no one right answer. To be honest, it's big, even if it feels like it comes easy, which to me it still doesn't. I mean, I'm still getting my feet wet. And that's the thing. I went into this knowing that, hey, this is my first film. I might make a mistake or two.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's okay.
And it is okay
It's
because
okay.
you gotta learn
mistakes, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And my good friend Phil Herman, who's always been like one of my biggest supporters ever since I started acting. He said it. It's like there's only one way to do it, but to do it.
Right.
You just you believe in your script, believe in yourself. I can definitely say that I've had the honor to work with a lot of good directors and cinematographers. And I've kind of like from different sets that I've been on, I'm just kind of like compiling this, information in my head as I'm making these movies.
Well, that's good too, to absorb it from many different people, like a couple of different cinematographers, a couple of different directors.
Yeah.
Even actors,
Mm-hmm.
And I've acted with people that are like telling the cinematographer and the director, like, hey, if you do it from this angle, we could get this really cool shot. Or, there's always a good collaboration between actors and their directors. And I've seen it and I'm like, okay. And I just kind of like start learning this stuff. And then when my scenes are not being filmed, I would just jump into the crew. Hey, what do you guys need? And whether it be sound or lighting or something like that. So I feel like I have a little bit of a leg up, just from acting. And I've always had I'm a very visual person. Even when I was in the metal business, I'm like, if we put this on the stage or these lights or this or that, it would look really cool. So I'm just, that was another thing. Rob Zombie, as a director, his big thing is he approaches the scripts with less dialogue, more visual. And I don't know, I feel like I almost have it 50-50, where we have the dialogue, we have the great story, great characters, and then the visuals will come.
That makes a lot of sense from that aspect.
Yeah.
And it's, I'm not trying to be over the top. I'm not trying to make everyone believe that this is going to be the Scorsese film of the year,
right?
Or anything like that. But what you're going to get is a great story with a lot of twists and turns and characters that you don't see coming.
See, that's what I like, because a lot of these indie films, I don't think have a story. They just have more of a direction, and it just that's
like a skeleton outline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And having
they
that
just
big
kind of
story,
fill it in as they go.
the story is the key, in my opinion. But I'm very story oriented. I know Brett and Greg, who does the Evil Talk with us, they get a little mad at me because sometimes I'm like, I don't like this movie because it don't have, there's no story. It's just a bunch of effects,
Well,
so
it's like kind of one of those things where it's like, if you're in the mood for that kind of film, it's going to hit you. If you're not in the mood for that and you just like really want to hear a good story, then you're not going to watch that film.
Right.
I totally get what you mean. I mean, there are some films that, that I've screened for other directors and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I like the concept or little things about it. But I wanted to do something, and I know it's probably showing my age. I remember like the art of the beginning of the original film, The Fog, where you have Jonathan Hessman giving the ghost story around the little campfire on the beach about the history of that place and how each one of the characters like could stand out to you. Even I know there's probably not as many Tarantino fans out there.
I like Tarantino.
Okay.
I do.
Some people do, some people don't.
Yeah.
I get it. But I mean, From Dusk Till Dawn, or was that Rodriguez? That might have been
Rodriguez.
I think it was Rodriguez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
He was in it though.
Yeah.
He was in it.
He played a role in it as far as production too, I think.
Yeah.
He might have. I think that's why. But nonetheless, each of the characters in that movie got you invested, whether you liked one more than the other, but each one of them had played like a different piece of the puzzle, right?
Yeah.
And how to survive till dawn. And that's kind of how I approached my writing. I want characters that people can go, that guy was badass, or somebody you can root for, somebody that you can feel bad for. They're very, very relatable characters. They're not so over the top that you're like, this is Fantasyland.
When they get to be over the top, when they get to be over the top like that, they get to be unbelievable.
Exactly, and we want them to be believable. I mean, sure, us demons. I mean, but we are also making you believe that we really are.
Right.
So I feel like even with the
view of a demon, that makes sense.
Carl's been a demon before.
I have. Actually, my demon mask is right back there, the original one.
Oh, that's cool as
That's
hell.
the mask I wore in haunted houses for 20 years, I bet.
Nice.
And it's still in good shape. It's just outdated, obviously. But I decided to put him on the show, so the Blue Demon is with us always now. Nice. Even though I cover him up, I need to find a better spot for him.
I'm doing all practical effects.
Oh, great.
I am not doing any CG work whatsoever. Except for, I would probably say the only effect I would ever try to get that wasn't practical is eye changes, for the demons, like be able to like put fire in their eyes or make them super red. Some of my actors have their own all black contacts, which I was like, sure, let's fucking use it. We can do that because I can still cut the sequence of their
take it out, pop it in. Yeah.
It's like we can just with editing. So I want things to be as real as possible, and it's going to be gory. We're going to have some fun. especially since, Floros likes to rip hearts out of chests.
I like that.
That's cool.
It's a nod to one of my favorite movies of all time, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
More. I always loved that guy as much as I loved Harrison Ford's character. I don't know. I was rooting for the guy in the crazy headdress. So
Yeah, he was cool.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. So are you filming this in your hometown, or were you filming?
Not in my hometown. Although I will say I will use certain parts of it for certain scenes, but it'll mostly be shot in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, okay. So you found all your filming locations and everything you need now, or are you still looking? Or
we got them. We definitely got them. Again, I have some pretty amazing people around me I didn't know I had. It's like, I mean, it's Nebraska, number one. I'm not saying there's not films that get made here, but there's not that many.
I was gonna say
There
probably
really
not.
isn't, especially independent.
Yeah,
So as soon as I said, "Hey, I'm filming this. Check this out," suddenly people are like, "Oh, dude, I got you! Like this place, that place." I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute!" I was thinking I was going to have to like go cross states on this.
yeah.
yeah, 'cause you kept telling me, "Hey, keep your eye out for a bar or something."
Well, that's because I was having the toughest time, and then all of a sudden, this goth bar opened up in Omaha, and they're like,
That's too cool, man.
Oh,
"I'm like, oh, I don't have to
Damn.
decorate it."
well, that's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I love that.
It's crazy how that worked out because
Well-
I have to have continuity.
Yeah,
If you don't have continuity, it's not going to make sense because right now I'm filming the proof of concept short film, which is I'm making it so that it goes with the Kickstarter because you guys know what it's like to raise crowd funds for
Oh, yeah.
films. It's intense. It's a nail biter. And it's like you're hoping that you get to this one point so that Kickstarter doesn't like slump your project off or close it. It's stressful. It's really stressful. So I was like, you know what? I'm sure there's people out there going, "What's this fucking guy doing?
yeah,
He's making a movie now. What does he know about making movies?" Well, first of all, I'm an actor, so
yeah.
I know a little something, and I've pushed probably 25 different campaigns over the last few years. I know what it takes to try to raise those funds,
Yeah.
and the only thing is, I approached the perks in a much cooler way. I think that is both affordable for those that are like, "Man, I wish I could do something," But I'm like, you know what? If you have $1, that dollar goes towards feeding one of my cast members. Okay.
True.
And for those that like to fucking eat McDonald's every day, hey, set that 20 to the side, put it towards this film, and it makes you a part of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want everybody out there that sees this project and want to be a part of it and make it actually possible for them. And those that want those bigger perks of producer and stuff like that, I even have those at better prices than most films I see.
I like that.
I would rather have
Got-
everyone feel like this is their film because this is my love letter to all the fans that have supported me for the last 6 years.
Yeah, and there's so many different films out there looking for funding that get a little bit of reasonable price. I think I like that. Whereas you may have to pick one film or this film. Yeah, make it reasonable, and that's a really good idea. I like that.
And I would say my largest fee, which I can say this even though the Kickstarter's not live, the highest tier that I got is $666.
Oh, now that you have to have. You got to have that.
I have a perk in there that because Robert Bukes from House of a Thousand Corpses is the bouncer
All that, yeah.
of the Inferno. So I have a perk in there called "Get Thrown Out of the Bar" by Robert Bukes.
Oh,
That's
that
a
would be
way
cool.
for fans, especially fans of him, to be in a scene with them. You know what I
Right.
mean? there's not a lot of campaigns you get that. And
No.
if you do see them, they're like $1,000 or
Yeah,
more.
it's really
I'm like, who the
expensive.
fuck has that kind of money?
Exactly. Not me.
But right. I mean, I work my ass off at my job, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to take a whole paycheck and go, here, take it.
Yeah. Everything's
Exactly.
gotten so
I'm not going
expensive
to do that.
in the convention world and everywhere. You know, you just really got to pick your battles. So I like that. Make it affordable, and you're going to get more people that will feel like they're involved. That's a good idea.
And another thing that I have in mind with that, as I see, what people are trying to go for, if I start getting messages, which I already get 100 a day, if they're like, hey, this perk is out, are you thinking about adding it? I have it already in my head that if I do sell out of certain perks, that I'll re-up them just so people get a chance. Well, I want everybody to be able to get a chance, because
you're going to have your ballers that are going to want to pay that money too. So that's good.
That's
some
true.
People, they're like, hey, I want this 666, and it's people are going to jump on that. Well, they are.
The funny part is that that one is to play. It's a walk-on role onto the contract, special just for them. And they're going to be in it with my two biggest stars in the film, as far as like the leads, and that's Caitlin Stack and Shonda Rawlings. So I don't know, those two awesome, beautiful human beings. I would want to be in a scene with both of them.
I need to get you 666.
Well, shoot, I mean, I'm in the film, so
right.
I already get that. Plus, I've worked with both of them on other projects. That's kind of the other cool thing, is the cast that I've built is made up of people that I've worked with on other projects. That's how I knew who would be best for each of the characters that I was designing.
Wrote them for people. That makes sense.
Because I know they're going to give amazing performances, and the horror community loves them. Joe Rosing, both Shonda and Caitlin, John Potash, who's in a lot of really cool productions. And of course, we have the great legendary Brink Stevens,
right,
in the film as well. So Amber Hoffmeister, it depends on which last name she's going with, because I see it two different ways. I don't know, it's a stack cast, and I actually just put out there now that I'm looking for 2 policemen and 2 EMTs. So more opportunity for people to become part of the film.
Carl's already a cop, so
he's like, I already do that. I don't want to do one film.
A sort of one, yeah.
We're a badge, damn it.
I sit at a desk and type.
I mean, at the end of the day, you could be typing up people's doom.
I could.
That's a big responsibility.
Yes, yeah, he's in the clerk's office. Hell yeah, he could. He could change that.
What I'm saying? Or free somebody.
He could change that 2 weeks in jail to 365.
Woo!
Or 666 days.
Yeah.
See?
Yep. Influences already.
I love it. Delilah Hefner and her mom, Michelle Hefner, they're both in it. And I was very excited because I met this actor a while ago, just watching a couple of the films that he had done. And I was like, I need a Lucifer, for this story, because like he's the boss that you don't see, really. And I was like, how can I get him? Because he lives in the UK. And that's Simon Hall. His voice, his look, he's the perfect Lucifer.
Oh, wow.
To be perfectly honest. And he was like, yeah, man, how can we do this? Because I can't really. I can come over, but you got to pay for it. And I'm like, ooh, that's a $2,000 bill.
Yeah.
Not more now.
Yeah, probably more now.
Probably more.
I was like, you know what? I got it. You and me are going to have a conversation, in the film via video chat. And I was like, solved it. Oh man, I was so tickled pink because his voice is awesome. Obviously, everyone knows I'm like the biggest, Ozzy Osbourne fan ever.
Right.
So the fact that he comes from Birmingham, he's got that Birmingham accent, which I love so much. And I'm like, dude, that's my Lucifer. So the fact that we got, people from all over being part of this it's mind-blowing to me.
It is exciting. It's very exciting.
I think, people think I'm just either trying to be like a flash in the pan or this or that. I'm like, no, these people they got the talent that I'm looking for. And they're like, oh, you're just throwing a bunch of money at them. I've heard that too. And I'm like, did you know that I made each of them video audition for their roles? I didn't just go, oh, he's popular, she's popular, come on in. No, I had them audition to see if they could bring their character to life. Right. And they nailed it. So it's something I pride myself on, as being 1,000% transparent with all the horror community. This is for real. This is not blowing smoke, trying to, grab a couple of big name people, to sell the film or anything like that. They're my friends. Me and Robert have been friends for 3 years. We've done so many conventions together. It's ridiculous. I met him on the Villain Arts tattoo conventions. I met him 3 or 4 years ago, and we hit it off, and we talk all the time. I was like, hey, Robert, I need a bouncer. He's like, oh, in his like Robert Mukes voice. Oh, I can do that. I was like, yep. I figured you could. You don't have to run or anything, but you do get to rough up a few people, so that's cool. He's like, awesome. And Brink, she's just a sweetheart. Shoot, I forget which con that was. I think it was Screams by Night. I did the Screams by Night halfway to Halloween con. I met her, and she noticed on the table that I was promoting the contract. I had a big poster there with like a little QR code so people could, snag it with their phones and check us out. And she's like, well, tell me about the story. This looks really intriguing. I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, she's like, I could be the lead's mom. I was like, how'd you know that I was thinking you could be the lead's mom? So it was just kind of magical. The way this whole project has been going. And I mean, we've already started filming, but I have a huge film date on July 25th. And that's the final scenes for the short. So I'm like really excited, stressed, and that little 12-year-old inside me is going, yeah. I hope this goes well.
Like you're getting up on stage in grade school to do the solo at the Christmas show.
Oh my God, yes. And I remember that so vividly too. I'm just a little mini Reaper here, and then suddenly I got to put on a, because all of us wore corduroy pants, back in the 80s, and a flannel, and I'm trying to not fuck my lines up. There's a couple times where they had to take me off the riser because I, was going to pass out. I'm sure we've all been there.
Yeah,
for sure.
So yeah, I got a little bit of the butterflies, but at the end of the day, though, I think it's going to go pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I have total faith. This is going to go great. I definitely believe in you. This is going, and I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, big time.
So are you doing all the editing and everything yourself too, or?
I will be doing most of the editing, but I am going to bring somebody in on that as well. And I'm going to be hiring someone to do the soundtrack, but I've made it very clear
what you want.
Exactly what I want, because what makes a really good horror film sometimes is lack of music. But I also want to kick off the film with some doom metal.
Of course, you have to.
Hey,
There you go.
Pentagram, yeah.
Oh, and Sabbath. You got Sabbath right
Yeah.
there too.
We know the drummer of Pentagram.
Do you?
Oh yeah, he's a good
What's
friend.
he think of Mr. Bug Eyes?
He's really gotten Mr. Bug Eyes a lot of good promotions because he runs
That's awesome.
a record store and they've been doing
shit, that's killer.
yeah, they've been selling a lot of T-shirts and that video went
yeah.
viral and they're going on tour right now again. Actually,
They're playing they're playing at a restaurant in Dallas somewhere here coming up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, I need to go to Dallas.
Right.
Because I love Pentagram.
I bet they come to Omaha, man. I bet they find some place to play up there. They're doing a whole
probably the Admirals. I would imagine.
Yeah, they're back on their another leg of the tour, so
that's killer. Hell yeah. It's just those pictures, those stills of him just staring out to the crowd and his eyes look like they're gonna pop out.
Yeah.
Have you seen that documentary on him on Bobby?
No, I haven't. But it is on my list.
I was gonna watch it one night and I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't.
It shows him being rock fucking bottom, dude.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. It's pretty rough. But he looks fucking good now, man. Last couple.
I was gonna say I never saw him when he was at rock bottom. So
back in the.
It may be an improvement.
But
I'm just glad that he's able to perform.
Oh yeah. Still sounds good too.
Actually, it's really good to see that Coven is still out there doing things.
Agree.
I started following the lead vocalist. I still have like a little bit of because I enjoy their music, but I still don't and never will believe that Black Sabbath got their idea from them. Just because they came out in 68 with their first record, ain't no fucking way.
A lot of these old bands are getting back together again, trying to make. Since Ozzy did it, man, they're all thinking, "Shit, I'm gonna fucking die now."
Yeah.
Well, that's because everyone thought that he was immortal.
I know.
For real. I mean, I did too. I mean, that's why the world fucking just holy shit.
I'm still fucked up over Ozzy, man.
I'll never not be fucked up about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I just did a segment on my metal show, the Void, last week, and we were talking about the fact that Sharon and Jack now have the AI Ozzy.
The AI Ozzy,
they're getting shit available. I told Carl, I said it's the Osbournes. They're going to do what the Osbournes want to do.
That's true.
No stop on them. People, they don't give a shit what anybody thinks. They don't give a two fucks.
And I don't think Ozzy. Jack said that Ozzy already was like, "Yeah, I don't care what y'all do." I'm sure Ozzy didn't even really understand what it is, but
I guarantee he didn't fucking understand. I guarantee it. And it's just because he was living in pain for the last 6 years of his life.
Yeah.
And on how many different medications. Oh, AI? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
I remember what he said when Jack said, "Did you hear the AI version of him singing over a Taylor Swift song?" He's like, "Did I sound all right?"
Yeah.
That's about the extent of what he understands of that shit. And I mean,
I think
it just wasn't him.
I think it would have been funny if he said, "You ain't gonna make me a fucking hologram like Dio, are you?"
I was thinking about that Dio hologram. That just didn't work out.
No, not at all.
When I heard about it,
people should take a page out of that book.
Dio, but I don't want to go see a hologram of Dio. I just no.
They did that with Tupac too.
Well, that was Wendy just trying to milk a bit more, I guess.
Yeah.
They had a lot of the people that were in the Dio band, but it just Yeah.
Where do you think Sharon probably got the idea from?
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm not going to do a hologram. I'm going to do AI instead." Because I have more money than Wendy Dio.
Right. And it's a few years later, you can do a little more.
Well, Kiss, I thought Kiss was going to do the AI stuff too. Ain't heard
they are.
That's going to be big time.
Yep. They are set to do it because
they're putting a lot of time into that because it's been almost 2 years.
Oh, it's not coming till 2028, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be. This is probably going to be legit shit from Kiss, I think.
Well, who's to say? Now, this was my argument too. I'm like, who's to say that Sharon doesn't get the idea that, oh, we can take this on the road.
Right.
Now you can get your picture and talk to Ozzy. Now you can see him in concert again. I could totally see that happening.
I can see that too.
It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
it
different.
Really does.
Gene and Paul are alive, and they're doing this, and they're a part of it, and they know exactly what they want to do. It's different.
Them we get. They're all about the money, and they tell you that.
Yeah, Gene will market anything.
Exactly. Gene's like, oh, I just can't go to my grave without knowing that Kiss can still play live long after I'm gone. Yeah. It's like it's the ego. Yeah. Ozzy never had that.
Ozzy never did. No. And Sharon did so much crap behind the scenes that Ozzy wasn't for. Like, I remember they re-recorded the first 2 albums and took
Bob Daisley
and I can't think of the drummer.
Kerslake.
Yeah, took him completely off because she didn't want to pay royalties to him. And
fucking terrible.
They finally went to Ozzy directly and said, "Can we at least get our gold platinum records for this?" And Ozzy's like, "Of course you can." And he intervened at that point and made it all right and said, "I want these out of print. I want the originals back." But Sharon was always doing shit behind his back.
He was in the dark about shit like that.
Yeah, he was.
He really was.
Well, what she always say? We don't need your money. We want your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that in the latest Osbourne's podcast. Yeah. I don't need your fucking money. As you can see, I'm doing great. And I'm sitting here going, that was Ozzy's money. First of all, lady, he's the one you worked practically to death.
To death, yeah.
He should have retired aeons ago. And I think that was the universe's way of making Ozzy sit down and be like, enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
I know she's got his copyright shit nailed to the fucking floor, though, because you try using any bit of Ozzy music, you get fucking yanked.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I absolutely guarantee it. And like I said, that's sad. And it was funny because that one part where they keep saying that we've loaded up the whatever mechanism to the AI so that Ozzy will he'll give you an answer in the way that he would say it. And I said, you know what? You better make sure you included this because I know for a fact that any of this shit Ozzy would have said, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
That'll be his answer for everything anyone asks him.
Is it going to be a computer or are they going to have like a picture of it? I ain't figured that part out yet.
I heard they're thinking NFTs and all that shit too. You can get you an Ozzy NFT.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe an Ozzy coin.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, you've already seen the merchandising.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
What are you going to do with Sharon? You can't. It's Sharon.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So, yeah.
But obviously, I'm not in this for the money. I really, really, if we sell a fair amount of Blu-rays, DVDs, and of course, I'm going to load it with all those, great behind the scenes stuff. And,
right.
If fans want to get certain props, I got some of those already set aside as far as perks go and stuff like that. That's great if they do. I mean, all that is going to go towards getting it, distributed.
Yeah.
I want everyone to be able to go to Tubi or Prime. And like I'm seeing Fossum is really cool. If I could get it on one of the horror platforms, because there's so many of them now. There's something, well, of course we got Screenbox. I mean, that's, definitely the goal. Shudder, I think that's a tougher cookie to crack.
It is now. They've gotten pretty corporate, I believe.
Yeah. once they start making their own movies, you know
you're
that
pretty much
somewhere. It's like the little guy doesn't matter.
Yeah. But you know, they have their place. I get it.
Of course.
But it's not the Shudder that it was in the beginning. But you know,
no
change.
Shoot, I mean, Screambox is really good. Again, Fossum and something called Mubi, I think it is.
Mubi?
What is it?
Mubi?
I think so.
I don't know that.
There's that Screamify too.
Screamify. That's another one.
Screamify, we did not have a good experience with.
No,
the guy never. He said, "Oh, we'll put your podcast on there." And
he wanted to podcast on it, and
episodes on there, and then I've sent him emails, and
he just ignores Brett.
Yep. So evidently, he don't want us on there. So
well, he cut the other podcast out too. There were like 3 of us.
But he never upgraded anybody or anything.
So apparently he changed his mind about wanting the podcast because I think there were 3 of us, and yeah, it just sort of died off. But just weird. At least he could have said, "Hey, you know, I'm going in a different direction." But he left us hanging.
I ain't heard hiding her hair from him in 6 months.
Yeah,
sounds to me like he was like, "You guys need me. I don't need you." So he doesn't
seem like a cool guy, though.
You know.
Yeah.
lived in Tennessee, in the hills of Tennessee, and
yeah. And you know, I'm sure we get more views everywhere else than we do on there anyway. So whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. So
that's sad.
Oh well.
But nothing against them. I mean, they got some good movies on there.
Yeah, you got. A couple of your wife's in. I think you're in a couple of them too. The Corn movies. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he must have got that from Bayview Entertainment then, because
he does have a contract with them. He's got all Bayview shit on there.
Yes, he does.
Ah.
So he's got some good stuff on there. So not junk. I just don't know. You know, it just sort of left a little bad taste in our mouth, but.
No, I understand. It's like,
good.
Don't tell us that you're going to do something and then you don't do it.
Totally. If it's a good service, it's reasonable, it's cheap, and definitely all the props to Screamify.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against him. I just wished he would have just emailed me back and let me know what was going on. You know.
I mean, yeah, that's just good business etiquette,
right?
To be honest. You know, be upfront. Hey, you don't want us, just tell me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it wasn't just us. He seemed to cut all the other. They're still on there. It's just I think maybe he changed directions with the podcast. He had his attorney looking at everything, and we passed all of his stuff.
Well, I think that he's doing it all himself too, and he ain't got time to do all that.
Seems that way
with the movies too, you know. But
I feel that way sometimes with everything I do.
Oh shit!
God, I know the feeling.
I mean, actually, in just a couple of days, I'm back up to Chicago to continue filming The Clown Dies at Midnight.
Oh, cool.
That's my very first ever starring role, and it's in a action comedy, almost like a buddy cop style kind of movie. I'm not a cop, though. I'm a hitman, and I'm trying to keep this fucking clown alive because everybody wants to kill him, and every step we take, somebody tries to kill us both. It's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, cool.
I think you'll definitely dig it once it comes out. It's kind of wild.
You guys have been working on that a while now, ain't you?
It'll be almost a year.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
We've basically been doing 2 weekends a month. It's a really big production, and I think that's really what's kind of taking so long. And Chivi's film productions, they're very big on location.
What area of Chicago is it?
Shoot, Elburn.
Okay, so you're out in the burbs then. You're not actually in the city.
No, not in the city itself.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
No, but what I've understood though is if you're anywhere close to the city, they consider it Chicago.
They do.
So that's why we all call it Chicago. That's the habit. You know, if you say Elburn, Illinois, they're going to be like, where the fuck is that?
Well, that's just like they're having this World Cup around us, but they're having it in Arlington in the Cowboys Stadium, but they renamed it Dallas Stadium. Well,
What the hell?
it's
AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, they can't use the AT&T because they're not a sponsor. So everybody's like, couldn't you at least call it Arlington Stadium? I mean, people sort of know that the Cowboys and the Rangers play there. Yeah,
Arlington is right in between Fort Worth and Dallas.
Oh, okay.
But it's not even in Dallas County. So Dallas Stadium.
I guess they figured just by putting the word Dallas on there that people will automatically go to it.
Right.
Yeah. So for the next month and a half, we're going to have almost 2 million more people in the Metroplex.
Holy moly.
Yeah, which we don't need.
Nope.
That sounds like a clusterfuck.
There's already 10. And I work in Arlington. A bunch of the places I deliver to are right there by the stadium. So,
good luck, Brett.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I think Sunday's the first show, or match. I don't know anything about soccer, so I can't.
I don't either. They call it football.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is football because soccer really is popular per the UK and like Europe, right?
South America,
South America as well. They're up in there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know America was even involved in FIFA.
I didn't either until it came to the Metroplex.
That's crazy.
The U.S. fought to get it over here this year.
Oh, why am I?
It's in 8 different cities. So.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm about as excited about that as nothing.
Yeah, right.
I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness.
So let's hear about the crowdfunding. When's it all going to start and all that?
Yeah.
After you get the short done?
It's July 1st. So the short will get done shortly after it begins. Kickstarter, the contract campaign, it's going to go for 60 days. A lot of folks that are trying to do films typically do like 30 days. I'm doing 60 because I want to give people enough time to
maybe
be able to donate when they can. Instead of go, the clock's ticking. I know how a lot of people, especially myself, because I've bought perks from other campaigns and stuff. I'm like, they get you all, hyped up like, hey, this perk's going to be gone if you don't get it. I don't want to spam the hell out of people's messengers either. So July 1st, and it'll go all the way through the end of August.
Okay.
Very cool.
And the goal is if we can hit the goal, then we'll see about doing a stretch goal after that.
Gotcha.
But the main thing is, and I'm not looking for a lot. I'm really not, at least not to me. I don't think so. It's set at 5K. So
that's very reasonable.
If we can reach that in 60 days, then I'll be like, yeah, let's see if we can do another like stretch goal, because that'll help with post-production as well, which is a very big thing. The only thing that has funded the proof of concept short, Welcome to Black Flame Hills, me and the t-shirts. So let me go ahead and bring the rock star out.
T-shirts out.
Dun, 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 dun. There it is.
Oh,
see if we can see it there.
That's your yellow color you like, Carl.
It is, yeah. That's my color.
And I've sold quite a few, believe it or not. They're only $25, and that does not include shipping. I pay all the shipping myself because I don't believe in overcharging for t-shirts for a film. Are you fucking kidding me? That's just not me. I don't feel right doing that. I'm a consumer too, and that would piss me off. So the biggest thing is that I have a separate account that all of the proceeds go to funding the short film. So I've made that abundantly clear. So anybody that buys them, I have all different sizes, and they're available right now. And I can ship them out next day.
I'm going to get one ordered.
Me too.
Awesome. Just make sure you let me know, what size you want.
Gotcha.
I can do Cash App or I have Square, whichever is easier.
Sounds good. I like it.
So when's principal photography and all that going to start after you get the short done and edited and out, or?
Yeah, I hope to have the short done and completely completed so that I can do a fall release, because come on, it's Halloween season, it's spooky season. I've always dreamed of that, if I was going to release something during spooky season. So, but as far as principal photography for the full feature, that will begin May 7th through the 9th of 2027.
Okay.
Because all of the actors in the film have a very full schedule for the rest of the year.
So you're going to do this 3 or 4 days then?
What's that now?
You're going to shoot the whole film in 3 or 4 days?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I'm not going to work them to death. It's not going to be like 16, 18 hours a day or anything like that. I just know that, one of the things that makes it really easy in that sense is I don't have a bunch of locations that we have to go to.
Well, you can work on like exterior shots and all kinds of stuff like that in the meantime, just all that. The sky looks cool today, man. Let me go get a shot of the bar outside or something like that. So yeah, you got plenty of time, man. Better to take your time and
I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it.
I don't blame you.
And the footage that a lot of the footage that I've taken thus far for the proof of concept, it's done. Unless for some reason we feel like we have to reshoot, when we do the full feature, I just don't foresee that happening because continuity is going to be there. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I have to.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Steve. Let everybody know where they can get a hold of you at, and I'm going to put everything in the show notes. And
absolutely. You can definitely find me, Steve Livengood. That's my main actor page on Facebook, Reapers Underground Facebook, Black Flame Entertainment Facebook, Reapers Underground Instagram, and Black Flame Entertainment Instagram, as well as Reapers Underground on YouTube. And please feel free to follow The Contract Official Movie on Facebook as well. I just didn't put up a Instagram because I'm like, that's a whole lot of pages to flip back and forth from. Right. But I do have a YouTube channel, which is The Contract Official Movie on YouTube, where you can go and see some of our shorts.
I like that.
As well as the current teaser one for Welcome to Black Flame Hills is on there. So,
gotcha. Cool. Well, all right, man. We're looking forward to this, and
definitely,
we're probably going to throw some money your way.
Yeah, we will.
Aw,
oh yeah.
You guys.
Hey, the more IMDb spots we got, the better, man.
Yeah, so. Brett's collecting them now.
Hey, I would love to be able to have both of you on the IMDb for both of them, the short and the feature.
Right.
Because as a matter of fact, when you buy a T-shirt, you get a special thanks credit on IMDb.
Oh, cool.
And of course, I'll plaster you across all 6 of the socials. Wow, that's a mouthful. Anyway.
That is a mouthful.
No, thank you guys so much for having me on and talk your ear.
We're looking forward to it for sure.
And I'm looking forward to having you guys on Reapers Underground as
We
well.
got to do it, Brett. Yeah.
Well, you let me know.
Let's get it set up, man. We'll do it. We'll talk for a few minutes after we get off here. So
yeah,
awesome.
All right. Well, thanks again, Steve, for coming on.
Thank you.
We appreciate everybody for watching, and we will talk to you later. And stay evil, everybody.
Stay heavy.